So let's talk today about heartburn. Have you ever had heartburn? Are you a person who regularly suffers with heartburn? I think I personally have had heartburn about 3 or 4 times in my life. And I don't know how, I really don't even understand how people deal with that on a daily basis. So heartburn is treated in our culture, at least here in America. I see commercials all the time for heartburn, where they show the guy goes to whatever restaurant, he eats the big meal, drinking a beer, and ends up getting heartburn. And what's the solution to that? Well, the solution isn't, hey, let's not look at the things that created the heartburn in the first place, right? The unhealthy American diet and meal that gentleman just ate. But let's just give you a pill to treat your heartburn and lower the acidity rate in your stomach, okay? This has a lot of negative outcomes. For one, there's a reason that the heartburn existed in the first place. It is a symptom. When you feel pain or discomfort, think about like the fire alarm going off in the building. It is your body's way of telling you, hey, something's wrong. Hey, probably you did something wrong that maybe you shouldn't be doing. Your body's telling you, don't do that again. So if you're eating certain foods, I can tell you kind of what a lot of those foods are going to be. They're food that's not real food. It's food that probably has a lot of gluten, maybe a lot of dairy in it, and just a lot of chemicals. If you look at the back of the box that, again, you can't even pronounce, that's not real food. But these are things that are causing acidity into your stomach, which is, guess what? It's inflammation. And here's the thing that's happening with that too. That is incredibly damaging to your body, but it is incredibly damaging to your digestive system. And as you create more and more of that inflammation, it is going to lead to a thing called leaky gut. And what leaky gut is your body, it's actually a very thin layer. It's one layer of cells in your stomach that is the separation between your stomach and the internal bloodstream of your body. And when that gets damaged, which is what leaky gut is, okay, now all of a sudden you're not properly breaking down food. You're not properly bringing in all the nutrients. The food that is coming across that barrier in your stomach, since it hasn't been totally broken down, your body can't utilize it. And actually what will happen is your body will start to view those things as an attack on your body, similar to how it wants to attack a virus. This will lead to food sensitivities. Even worse, it leads to what are called autoimmune diseases. And if you look at the stats of what's been going on with autoimmune diseases in the last 50 years, it is shocking, the increase of all different types of autoimmune, and it is largely tied in to, upriver to these leaky gut syndromes that supposedly you're treating when you take heartburn medication. Listen, if you get heartburn once in a blue moon and you take that medication, probably little harm, little foul. But if your strategy is just like, I'm going to eat whatever, the chicken wings, the pizza every night, it gives me heartburn, I don't need to listen to my body. I'm just going to take this pill that helps me, deal with that pain. You're essentially, taking the battery out of the fire alarm and assuming that the building's not going to burn down. So heartburn is a body's way of telling you there's a problem. The problem isn't that you need a medication. That might be a temporary solution to that. The problem is you need to be looking at really what's the underlying cause and what's causing that heartburn. Your body's smart. It's always telling you things that you need to know.